Hello everybody, my name is Grimscythe and welcome to Kingdoms and Castles. Now in this game we build a kingdom and eventually a castle, and the main idea is that we will put down our starting point in our kingdom on a procedurally generated map, and from there we will build up a kingdom through housing and various structures and buildings, resource gathering such as getting lumber, gathering rocks and iron to build troops, as well as any other things that we need. We can build towers for defense, as we're going to need because we will engage with dragons and Vikings from over the seas. But that's pretty much the main overview of the game. I do love the idea of fighting some dragons. And so we're going to go ahead and jump on into it. So we'll start a new game. Now, this game gives you three options: no threats, easy, or hard. I am going to go with hard because you get attacked more and that makes it more interesting. It can be pretty vicious, but that's okay. So we can take a look here at the map it's given us. We can re-roll the map, so to speak. Now, we would like to find some place that's, this is a little bit, might be a little bit, not quite what I'm looking for. Well, this isn't bad over here. So this would be a quarry available for stone. These black rocks aren't anything here, but this would be iron. We would have some access to timber here, as well as... Now, the other thing that we can do is grow crops. Now, on these yellow tiles, there's not much fertility. Green, pretty good. Dark green is very good fertility. So we would have decent fertility along the edges of the kingdom here, which might work out. Maybe. I don't know. I like the idea of having all that stuff there, but I don't like so many islands. Might be interesting, though. Yeah, you know what? I'd like having all this stone here, so we're just gonna go for it. Let's take it. Alright, so we can choose our banner. I'm a favorite of this one here, I think. Name our kingdom. Scytheville. Why not? Alright, from there, we start. Now, what we got to do is put down our first piece of our castle, which is our keep. So we can put this down wherever we want, other than obviously on top of rocks and stuff like that. We can just go ahead and, let's see, rotate this to get it maybe right here. So I want to be able to get some of these trees, but I don't want to be too crowded on it. I also need to get access to this farmland over here and these quarries. Alright, so we are going to need to put down some roads. So roads will allow us... So we can only build within the proximity of our keep for now. Now they've finished constructing that. What we need to do is put down some roads here. And we'll expand our boundary control. Now, we need to get housing started. So, we don't want to go too nuts with the roads, because they do take stone, or wood. And we've only got so much wood that we start with here. In fact, actually, let's go ahead and just get a lumber camp started, if we can. We might not be able to quite right away. We don't have enough. Okay, we can actually harvest this without a lumber camp. So basically what a lumber camp will allow us to do in the future is set it up, and they can regrow trees for us. So they'll basically plant and harvest trees in an area for us. But you need pre-existing trees. So we don't want to clear cut this whole thing or we'll lose it. So you can't make trees from nothing. They've got to already be there to begin with. So we'll probably end up putting it like back up in here. We got access to a couple different points over here for that. I'm just going to clear out this little bit around us because we need that just to get set up. So we're going to need to put in a road back up here so that we can actually get that forest camp into position. So let's go ahead and do that. And we'll have to take a few more trees with us to do the job. That's okay. We're not going to need these ones out here. Each little guy will go out and gather from these And they'll bring it back to this to keep for now. And they'll just stockpile them up front. And then when we need it, they come and grab it from there. Later on, we'll get ourselves a stockpile set up, which will allow us to store it someplace other than the keep, because the keep's capacity is going to be very minimal. I don't know what capacity is on that right now, but it won't be much. I thought it said, maybe not. That's alright. Alright, so these guys are all homeless. That's bad because it's turning winter right now. And like most games, if you don't have a place for people to live, they don't like it very much. So we're going to go ahead and start some housing in here, because they need to do that, or else they're going to start getting cold and possibly die from that. That's not what we want. This right here is our food total. So we have 35 food. And our capacity is limited by up to 50 right now. We will have ways to improve that later. Now these guys are much happier. They have a place to live now. I believe each house will allow us housing for 5 right now. Yeah, 5 villagers, which is exactly what we have. So we'll need to get more housing soon. But that's good for now. That will also, I think, get us enough to start our first lumber camp here, which we are going to need. Let's see about getting that set up. So, oh, we need some quarry. I guess we're not going to do that right away. We need to get the quarry up and running. All right, so we'll have to continue to gather. I think what I'm going to do is snag maybe a little more of this inside. Probably could grab that one there. I want to be able to put these spread out because we'll need to get a few lumber camps in this area. I'll take this one to here. If I can click on it. There we go. Because we're going to need to get enough to build this quarry up. We can't, that's one thing we cannot get, is we cannot get stone without the quarry set up. And we're going to need to get that. So we can actually set up multiple quarries on this at a certain point. Actually, you know what? Sorry, I lied. Let's not do that. Let's go. Let us go right down this way. There we go. Now you can do it. I'm going to speed up just a tad here for a minute while we get these built. Now we also have to deal with weather. Now when we start having farms, we're going to have to deal with this weather. I'm going to need to get farms probably going, at least one, very soon here. Maybe I'll just start a farm right there for now. Just so we have something coming in. So the farms can get flooded. Basic farms can get flooded. If the weather is cruel to us, which it will be quite often. Orchards take up a 2x2 square instead of a 1, but they are immune to being flooded from heavy rains, which is kind of nice. So the only downside is that orchards, you know, you have to spread out that fertility squares. So like a spot like this would be okay for an orchard, but then here would be far less ideal. Whereas, like, you could do 3 farms here, and they would all be at great fertility. All right, got the 1 there. Let's see about getting ourselves up with a quarry. We can go right there. And we're going to be short on people, so what we can do, as we can see up here, we're getting a notification year over year. In this game, a year is basically a day in most games when you play. And what happens at the end of each year, we get a reports, and right now what we're seeing is that there was 4 people that tried to move in, but there was no place for them to live. Which is bad news. We need places for people to live. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and chop down this tree here, because we still need some more wood. And I'm going to need another house here because I need more bodies working. Because we got 1 on the farm. Quarry's not going to take up a few people. I don't remember how many it takes exactly. But we're going to need that and plus a lumber yard. So we're going to need some more bodies in here shortly. We might be able to just get away with getting our forester's lodge up and running first. Right, so that takes up to 4 workers. So yeah, that's going to be, we're going to be running thin here. Yeah, let's get a little bit more wood so we can actually get the... Why are they not gathering that? Oh, because they're too busy. May not have a... What's going on here? Seems like I should have 5 people, but I don't. What are the other 2 doing? Well, I need to shut this down for a second. Then, because I need... It's weird, there's only 3 working. I must have been missing something. Need these guys over here chopping this tree down because I can't do anything else until we do. Maybe they're just sleeping one off. Taking a little bit of a nap for the day. Had a rough night. We also have advisors here. You can click on each of these to get some information. Agriculture right now says we need farms. First, we'll need to feed our workers. And here we got wants us to build roads and houses. And military doesn't care right now because we're not involved in military yet. And that'll pop up pretty periodically, quite often, to let us know some suggestions on what to do. Okay, so we've got enough for another house. I think that's what we're going to have to do. And we're going to need to secure another farm. And then we can probably get ourselves a lumber camp started. We definitely need more bodies because we don't have enough people to work right now. We're probably just going to take some of these less fertile plots to start us with. Actually, I could probably take that one there for a farm. That wouldn't be too bad. Yeah, let's take that plot there. That way I don't have to dig out here for a fertile piece. There's actually one there as well. Take what I can get that's nearby for now. Let's go ahead and plop another farm down there because we're going to need it. And so now we're already in year 3 because time goes fast. 3 people visited, none could find a home. This time around, though, next year, they will find a home because now we have some. So we have, as you can see, the number of beds, 10 people currently, 5. Nobody's idle. Everybody's got a job right now. Everybody's got something to do. Alright, so we got another farm down. That should help feed our people because we were starting to go a little bit down on the food. Now again, we're going to need some more wood. I guess I'm just going to keep thinning out this outside here. I'm going to keep that quarry shut down until more people move in. And how much do we need to get the... Not the granary, was the... Oops. Forester. I need 15 wood. That's what my goal is right now. Get that 15 wood, get our first forester online, and we should be good. Chops and replants trees cannot be too near other foresters. We're probably going to need to chop more than that, would be my guess here. Let's chop down all these right over there. So we got 3 more people just moved in. Now another thing that matters for people moving in is people need to be happy. And things are going to cause people to be unhappy in the future. The game will give us some time before it starts throwing events at us. Really bad ones. We're going to need more farms than this. This is not enough. Not enough. Better get another one over here. Well, you know, I'm going to get this Forester Lodge online. Once we get that, then we'll be able to, then we will be able to deal with... I don't have the quarry yet. I don't have the quarry repair. Ah! I failed to stock up enough stone first. Wow, I can't talk. So we used up all our stone. None sitting out there. As we can see, our on-hand is 0. Now we got 1. We'll get as many people in here as we can. Get that. But we actually, you know what? We got enough to throw down another farm. Let's go ahead and throw down there. What? Blocked by existing structure, sire. What? Weird. I guess it can't be right next to the quarry? Well, that sucks. That sucks a lot. Okay. That's actually not fertile at all. Okay. Not what I was anticipating there. So, let's see. You know what? I might be able to fit a We'll fit a farm over there. Yeah, there we go. We'll have a little bit more of a walk, but that's another farm that will get us some food. Okay, now I'm 1 wood short. Actually, they just need to go grab it, I think. Hopefully. I don't know if that wood counts yet. Maybe it does. Actually, I think it does. Okay, let's get a little bit more from here, and then get that forester lodge online. Alright, we've got room for 1 more person. Now we have enough stone to make it. Just gotta get 1 more piece of wood. Little buddy's running out there grabbing the wood. Let's get this shut down again, just so I can get that wood gathered and we get that thing online. Once we get enough for that next house, that's what's going in, and then we're gonna expand out and get food going for real out one of these directions. Probably straight out this way. I'm gonna end up taking up all this farmland at some point. And I'll probably, anywhere that I can, I'll put down an orchard. Like here is probably going to be orchard for sure. It's nice to have a good variation, especially if you get hit with the bad weather. What do you guys want to say to me? Good day, sir. We'll need farms first to feudal workers. More of the same. Sir, your peasants think you're an excellent ruler. Congratulations. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, that did go there. Oh, I'm an idiot. It went down. It must have went down the first click, and I double-clicked, and I didn't even notice it already said it was there. That's why I ran out of wood. Well, that's good. That'll keep us fed for a bit, then. Very good, then. Alright, we got our wood. Let us get that forester going. Alright, so we can see, like, here. If we did here, we could actually overlap to this area, up in that area later. And then we could do another one on that side. For now, this is perfect. This will do just fine. And we need a couple more pieces of wood. They should get that fairly soon. And we'll build another house. We can also build bigger houses down the road. For now, we're just building hovels. Later, we can build cottages, which houses 12 peasants instead of just 5. And this is in 2 square tiles, so we get 2 more peasants for the square footage. Then we can go all the way up to 25 with the manor, which is a 2x2. So we get another 1 over that efficiency square footage-wise. And these, subsequently, as we get into the future, we'll be needing money. Actual real gold to be buying things, and the bigger houses get better taxes. Lots of other amenities we're going to have to look at in the future as well, like church, library, town square, tavern, hospital, pier. Lots of good stuff. But we'll probably have a few years before we're going to have to start dealing with some real calamities. We're probably getting off to too much of a slow start for it to go real well, but that's okay. We'll do our best. And if we die, we'll start over. But I think we can do okay. There's going to be some real trying times, though, I'll tell you what. Vikings are mean guys. They don't mess around. They come to loot. They come to loot and then they scoot. They'll take all your gold. Take all your food. They'll leave nobody standing in their wake. Alright, let's speed things up a bit and get that. Okay, so we got enough for another house. It's time to get another house down. Let's face that one. Hey, I wanted to see. Why are you doing that to me? I can't see. I can move the camera. Here we go. What I want to do is have this one face out. Like that, yes. So I'm going to build a road around a square right here. Alright, let's put in another road there. No one is available to work on our new construction. Okay, so that's an issue. So we'll have to shut that down until we get another house. Running light on people, that's for sure. People love the kingdom, but there's no place to live here. It's an awful place. Too bad people couldn't like just set up in tents for like a day. That'd be nice. Nope, houses must be built. Houses must be erected before people will live there. So I'm going to get that road down too. I'll let you go back to the... I still got to get that back online as well. Got that off and that off. That's going to take... What do we got? 3 workers plus another 4 workers over there. I need like 2 houses just to keep my current industry going. And then after that, I need more food for the more people. The never-ending cycle. Let's go ahead and get another house in right now. While we're at it. And from there, more road. Now, houses will have different demands to make their people happy. They will have more happiness if they have more neighbors. They will also have more happiness if they have a road, which I think in this case means it needs to be actually adjacent. Access to a well is important, meaning they having access to drinking water. And then charcoal is something we'll work on in the future. These are just basic house needs. There'll be better and higher needs up when we build the bigger houses. Of course, live in luxury, you want more things. Alright, we got 4 idle. Let's go ahead and get the forester back on the work. I don't think there's any way to just kind of like designate the number of workers that you have to each thing. So you kind of let it do its own thing with that. Like I can open this up and we're still going to be... It's just kind of spreading the workers out. We have... Well, I guess that one's full. Well, that one's got 3 now. Oh, more people moved in. Hey! Get right to work. Good job. Alright, so the next job will be to get even more food coming in. Gotta get that stockpile full. And then we'll probably get ourselves a granary online, because that's going to be very important. And how much do we need for a well? Because a well is important. We need 10 quarry, or 10 stone and 5 wood. Okay. We'll actually have that pretty soon. Pretty soon. Oh, here's one of the big storms. So this may flood one of our crops here, I think. It's possible. Yep, see, now we just lost one of our crops right there due to flooding. So that is unfortunate. That is the risk we take with basic farms. But that's okay. You can just see it kind of like filling the land up throughout. Now, it doesn't mean that that one's always vulnerable. It just means that one's the one that unfortunately took the hit this time around. We got 77 happiness. That's not too bad. So I'm going to start using this wood we have to... Do we have any idle people? Yes, we do. Okay, perfect. So we're going to need to start expanding out this way for our crops. So this is going to be an orchard right here. That's probably the next thing I'll build. It takes a lot more wood, unfortunately. But it's a lot more stable. And since I will be building most of my crops around here, I'll probably put my granary over around in this section somewhere. That way it's quicker for them to get the crops in, because when they start pulling those crops, they only have so long before they're gone. So if they can't make them all back to wherever they got to be stored in time, we lose them. Like these, we might lose these right now because they're walking so far. They got those in time. Okay, well, they got them all, but it was close. That poor guy, he's like, oh, where'd everybody go? Poor guy, he's so lonely. Alright, I want to see if there's any new advice. What do we got? Our food stores are running low. Not really. Sire, the peasants are mostly fine, but we can do better. Try examining a house to see how to improve the peasants' conditions. Yes, I just saw that. Actually, speaking of, let's get our first well going, shall we? Well, well, well. So these have a radius. They'll supply proper drinking water within this radius. I think I'm probably going to put it over on this side. Yeah, because we're probably going to expand housing out this way. Let's go ahead and just plop that in right there. And then that'll make these guys even happier. I'll probably end up changing these to the bigger houses in the future, the cottages, but I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. That's going to be a long ways down the road, though, because that takes a lot more supply. Dragon sighted. Oh my. Now, this could be bad. It could be nothing. We'll see what happens. Woo! How you doing, little guy? Hello. Some clouds above your head there, bud. Ooh. Scary. One day we shall fight you. For now, we're just gonna hopefully hide and do nothing. Man, I didn't think we were gonna see a dragon this soon. He might do something, he might just fly away. He might burn us. We got our well. Actually, that's another thing wells are good for, is that they can be used to put out fires. Well, it's kind of raining right now, so... Are you just taking a peek? How you doing, bud? Hello. Hi. Don't look at me. I'm looking at you. You don't look at me. You like that? Get out of here. I think he's going to leave us be. He's just warning us. Keep building your kingdom and we will burn you. We'll burn you to the ground. Yeah, he's just scouting us right now. I was pretty sure that first attack wasn't going to be a real attack at all. Alright, so... Yeah, we actually are running out of food. For real. Let's get this orchard up. And then I think on top of that we're going to get down 3 more farms. Right there. And that should secure a pretty hefty amount of food for a while. And then we need to get a granary. I don't know if this actually needs workers. I think it just needs to be there. Are the people terrified? Let's see. 15. Worried about future dragon attacks. So, yeah. A little bit worried about that dragon flying overhead, as would any normal human being be. I mean, come on. It's a freaking dragon. He just came by and said hi. Terror will be much higher next time when they actually get angry. When they actually want to burn us and cook us with their fiery breath. You know, he's all happy. He's like, boink, boink, boink. Little happy guy working on the farm. Alright, we need more people because we're going to need a lot of workers for these farms. Yeah, our food supply is getting desperately low here. I'm wondering if I should build this block even bigger. I think I should. I think I shall. Let's get one more hovel in right there. I'll go like 5. Then bring a loop around there. I don't want like straight like crisscross streets, so it'll kind of look boring. Gotta keep it looking good. Alright, well, I think we're gonna call it here for now. And when we come back, we'll continue growing the kingdom. Thank you everybody for watching. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.